by a double-digit multiplication problem using the rectangular sections. Using the rectangular sections method, you find the partial product of the answer, and then you add all of those products together to find the final product. So let's start with a number sentence. Let's choose 39 times 54. The first step in solving using rectangular sections is by simply drawing a rectangle. The second step is to break up each number apart into place value. So the 3 in 39 represents 30, and then you have 9 ones left over. So that's the first part of my rectangle. Since the area of a rectangle, or the space inside of a rectangle, is length times width, I need to make sure I label both the length and the width. So I've just labeled the width, or how wide the rectangle is, with the first number, 30 plus 9. Now the length, I need to make sure I label with the second number, 54. I need to break up 54 into two numbers using place value. The 5 in 54 is represented by 50, and then plus 4 more ones. So I've just broken up 54 into two smaller numbers. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the numbers that connect in each box. So the 30 and the 50 connect in this first box. So I need to multiply 30 times 50. I know in 30 and 50, in both of those numbers, I have 2 zeros total. So I'm going to write down the 2 zeros, and I'm left with 3 times 5. What is 3 times 5? 15. So that's my answer for 50 times 30. Now I'm going to look at 50 in the first row and 9 in the second column. 50 times 9, and they meet in this box right here. 50 times 9 is what? I know that 50 has 1 0, 9 does not have any, so I know I can add 1 0, and then just multiply the two numbers that I have left, 5 and 9. What is 5 times 9? It's 45. Okay. Next, I'm going to go to the second number in the second row right here, or the number in the second row, which is 4, and I'm going to multiply that by 30 because this box is where they meet up. So in 30 and 4, I have 1 0. So all I have left to do is multiply the 4 times the 3. 4 times 3 is 12. I have one box left, and that is where the 9 and the 4 meet. What is 9 times 4? 36. Okay, so now the second step to solving a problem using rectangular sections, you can either add all 4 numbers in the boxes, or you can break it up and make it a little easier to add together. So I can add 1,500 plus 450. I'll just add across the rows. 1,500 plus 450 is 1,950. Then I'm going to add together the two numbers in the second row. 120 plus 36. 120 plus 36 is 156. If you need to write out the algorithm or the equation to add the two numbers together, you can do it down here below. Okay, my last step then is to add these two numbers together. 0 plus 6 is 6. 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. Carry the 1. And 1 plus 2 is 2, or 1 plus 1 is 2. My answer is 2,106. Now to check over my work, I'm going to use estimation. I had 39 times 54. I need to round these two numbers and multiply the two rounded numbers to determine whether or not my estimation is close enough to my actual answer. 39, I know, rounds up to 40. In 54, I can either round it to 55 if I want it really accurate, or I can round it to 50. And I'm going to round it down to 50. 0, I know 40 has 1 0 and 50 has 1 0, so that's 2 zeros at the end of my problem. And I'm left multiplying 5 times 4, which is 20. So my estimate was 2,000, and my exact answer was 2,106, which is relatively close. So I know that my answer is accurate.